Are we good to go, Treasurer?
No, I'm declining to be recorded.
The prosecuting attorney is out of compliance with state statute then?
I am not answering that question. Do you have me on camera right now?
I definitely do, yeah.
I'm not going to answer. It's not, you don't see it, so I guess it's not there.
So you're out of compliance with the Records Act?
And,
fair enough.
And I do not consent to be recorded. I do not consent to have my image used in any fashion.
Yeah, RCW 9.73.030 is really clear.
My preference is that I not be recorded.
Sure, yeah, I can respect that, but can't honor it, so.
Could you show me who you're employed by?
I can't.
It's secret.
For now. It's what we do as journalists, sir. We record so we can capture the behavior, the issue, the incident, whatever it is. You know,
for you.
You should welcome transparency, sir. Oh, that was rude. And I also don't appreciate being called a rabble-rouser. Journalists seeking transparency and reporting on transparency are not rabble-rousers. We're the ones that keep public officials like yourself honest. Hey everyone, I am free. It is December 22nd, 2025. I am in the city of Colfax here in Whitman County in the Communist Empire of Washington State, heading on over to the Sheriff's Department and some other departments here. For those of you who sent me leads about the county being out of compliance, it definitely seems that there's a strong likelihood that the county is out of compliance with the Public Records Act. Hello.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I got a question. I was just down in the commissioner's office, and I got a printout of their procedures manual for public records, and I had a question that they said the attorney for the county could answer.
He's currently over at the sheriff's office in a meeting, so I don't know when he will be back.
Gotcha. Who's the public records officer for the prosecutor's office for the county?
Dennis Tracy is the prosecutor, and the one that handles all of our records is Christina Cooper.
Okay, can I speak with Christina?
She is out this week for Christmas. She'll be back January 5th.
Who's the designee after that?
It's Christina Cooper. That's the only one.
So if the officer's around, then there's no way to get information, even if it's statutorily required and compelled?
There's a process. You'd have to fill out a form, and she would be the one to pull it. Dennis is the one that reviews it, and then it can be dispersed however you wanted it dispersed, via email or mail, etc.
So even for things that are supposed to be immediately inspectable and prominently displayed?
Yes, if the prosecutor is here, you can chat with him, but he's at a meeting at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I would like to ask then, just to see if the prosecuting attorney's in compliance with state statute, I'd like to inspect the procedures manual for the office of Whitman, or for the office of the prosecutor for the county of Whitman.
Okay, you can make that request through Dennis when he gets.
It's supposed to be prominently displayed and made available immediately for inspection.
I am not at liberty to put that out at this moment.
Okay, so you're not going to provide it and it's not prominently displayed?
Dennis Tracy is the one that can pull that for you and get that for you. And he's just across the way at the Whitman County Sheriff's Office. Okay, so the prosecuting attorney is out of compliance with state statute then? I am not answering that question. Do you have me on camera right now?
I definitely do, yeah.
That's no thank you.
Wow. Whoa. That's crazy. Wow. Gonna have to go down and get to the bottom of this. I went down to the prosecutor's office. Apparently the prosecutor's over speaking with the sheriff or someone over there. The lady I spoke to, though, pretty dang rude. Not really sure why. I'm not a particularly mean guy. I requested the very same thing that you printed out for me, and I thank you for that. She said that it has to go through a public records process. Now, I'm sure you probably just read section 40, it has to be prominently displayed. Does the Board of Commissioners stand behind the prosecutor apparently breaking State Records Act law? Because that's what he just did.
I
I don't have an answer for that.
It's a little awkward that the prosecutor's breaking the law, yet the Board of Commissioners is complying with it. I just like...
Let me go chat with one of the commissioners. I'll be right back.
Thanks, appreciate it. I was just talking with the lady that was helping me with the procedures manual for the records stuff.
Okay.
And had some questions, and she said, hey, you should probably go down to the prosecutor's office and ask those questions there. So I went down there. Obviously, the commissioners just printed out the procedures manual for me. Pretty normal stuff. I went down there. She was really rude. I mean, I'm like, not sure why. But she also stated to me unequivocally, recorded, that in order to get the procedures manual, which obviously the commissioners understand the state statute because he just printed it out, they're refusing. The prosecutor for the county of Whitman is refusing to prominently display something that he is compelled to have prominently displayed. So I'm just trying to figure out, is it the position of the commissioners that the county prosecutor just avoid transparency in the county of Whitman?
We can't comment on another elected official's position, so...
Well, I will say as a journalist, I traveled from Seattle for this story, so I have many tips and leads that the county of Whitman is profoundly out of compliance with the Public Records Act, and by good fortune as a journalist, that's exactly what I specialize in. So I'm trying to figure out why every single place I've gone to now in the county of Whitman, as well as the city of Colfax, is out of compliance. Now, I obviously understand you guys don't speak for every elected official. I totally appreciate that. But obviously, you know, the commissioners are the most powerful people in the county, obviously. I mean, they run the county. Are you guys familiar with any of this as far as just the county, in some cases with the county prosecutor? I mean, that is particularly awkward. Concealing a document, which in Washington State's a felony for him to conceal that. It's a Class C felony in accordance with 401610. Is there any awareness of this lack of compliance with the statute at your guys' level in the commissioner's office?
Talking about commissioner's office, do you have any awareness of that?
Yeah, and I want to be clear, I'm not saying the commissioners are out of compliance. I'm just trying to say because the commissioners run the county or manage the county, has any of this come up that you guys are familiar with in terms of the county just sort of from the hip just saying we're not going to comply with state statute regarding the Public Records Act? Or does that sound familiar at all?
I'm sorry, you said.
Well, we just have, no.
I
doesn't.
don't have any knowledge of that, no.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well, I mean, if I could just make a polite suggestion, obviously I can't make the commissioners do something, but they may want to consider talking to the prosecutor because, I mean, it struck me as odd now that I'm thinking about it, and I've dealt with this in a few places where public officials doing bad things or getting caught doing bad things get frustrated. I get it. Nobody likes getting caught with their foot slammed in the door, right? I'm wondering if maybe that's why she was getting irritated and rude and officious with me, is because I caught them breaking the Records Act or violating the Records Act. So maybe if you guys could talk or have the commissioners talk to the prosecutor. I mean, he doesn't get a free pass just because he's an attorney. I mean, you know, so anyways, just thought I'd pass that suggestion along. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
All right, yeah, no problem.
All right. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Not too shabby. How are you doing?
Good.
I am looking to see if I might please inspect the Treasurer's Public Records Procedures Manual and Records Index, please.
That would be our treasurer, Chris Nelson.
Oh, okay.
You want to ask her about that?
Sure. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I would prefer not to be recorded.
Oh, I have to do it because of my job.
I prefer not to be recorded.
Yeah, I can't. I got to do it. It's my job.
I understand that, but I prefer that you not record.
I understand. You're an elected official, so there's no privacy in public, so.
Well, my preference is that I not be recorded.
Sure. Yeah. I can respect that, but can't honor it. So.
Could you show me who you're employed by?
I can't.
It's secret.
For now. Yeah.
Okay, let me check with our prosecuting attorney.
Sure, you bet. I think he's over talking to the sheriff. I stopped in there a moment ago. Rabble rouser. Wow. I will say the rude behavior that we just got a second ago from the employee that works here on behalf of the prosecutor seems to be getting it from the prosecutor, if that was in fact the prosecutor that was here a moment ago. Are you the prosecutor?
Yes, I am.
Great. Are we good to go, Treasurer?
No, I'm declining to be recorded.
Gotcha, okay. And are you of the mind, prosecutor, that that's not allowed?
I am just declining.
Okay. I mean, I'm here working. I came all the way from Seattle to work on this story, and every single office in this county has so far been out of compliance. I also can't find...
Speak up a little, sir.
Yeah, I'm saying every county office so far in this county has been out of compliance with the Public Records Act, including you. I don't see prominently displayed in accordance with Section 40 of the Public Records Act the Public Procedures Manual that you're supposed to have. It seems like concealing a document, which I'm sure as a prosecutor you're aware is a felony in this state. It's a Class C felony in 401610. So can I actually see this? And I also don't appreciate being called a rabble rouser. Journalists seeking transparency and reporting on transparency are not rabble rousers. We're the ones that keep public officials like yourself honest. So I'd like to see that publicly displayed, prominently displayed Public Procedures Manual for your office.
So you want to see displayed what?
It's in RCW 425640. It's your duty to publish the procedures for the Public Records Act for your office, and I'd also like to inspect the Public Records Index for your office as well.
Okay, well, let's take things one at a time.
Sure.
What would you like to see?
I'd like to see the Procedures Manual
Procedures Manual.
for the Public Records Act for your office.
So you have your camera prominently held in front of you.
Yes.
I prefer not to be recorded.
I appreciate that, prosecutor, but as a journalist, especially since the entire county's been out of compliance so far, I need to record this because I had several local constituents reach out to me saying that the county is out of compliance with the Public Records Act, and it definitely appears to be so at this point.
I'm not going to engage with your arguments about what's in compliance or is not in compliance. In regards to the camera, I'm not going to try to stop you from recording. I'm just letting you know that I prefer that you not. And,
Fair enough.
And I do not consent to be recorded. I do not consent to have my image used in any fashion.
Yeah, RCW 9.73.030 is really clear.
I didn't hear your explanation. I'm just telling you.
Sure, fair enough.
Don't consent.
Okay.
What else are you looking for?
The records index for your office. It's in section 70 right there. Subsections 3, subsections A through F. I had several constituents reach out to me, admittedly quite a while ago, saying that the county was out of compliance, and it appears to be out of compliance, gravely.
And again, sir, I'm not going to engage with your editorial comments. What other sort of records are you looking for?
Well, at this point, I'm trying to use those two aides to assist me in making my records request.
Are you asking for a public record?
I'm looking to inspect the prominently displayed procedures manual for your office.
Obviously, it's not a prominently displayed procedures manual here at the front desk of the prosecutor's office. Again,
where is it prominently displayed at?
Again, I will refer you to the county's website. So
it's not there. Not for your office.
How else can I help you today, sir?
Well, if you don't have it, you could just state that that's the case. I'm reporting on whether your office of the prosecuting attorney for the county of Whitman is in compliance. So you don't have that available for me to inspect right now?
Again, I refer you to the county's website where I believe all that information is prominently displayed.
It has to be at the central office, as you can read in section 40. It's not on the website, it's at the central office. And also, the commissioners aren't your boss. You're your own boss. You got elected.
Thank you for your legal opinion, sir. You're certainly free to express your opinions. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, I think you've made it clear. I've made it abundantly clear. I don't know why you'd want to go down the other road of civil remedies to resolve something when, ironically, you're the county prosecutor and you appear appear to be breaking the law.
Sir, what is it that you want?
I want to inspect the public. I want to inspect the public procedures manual and the records index. They're both able to be inspected upon demand. They're not something you request. You inspect them.
That's terrific, sir. Nonetheless, again,
Wow.
I refer you to the county's website.
Okay.
Have you looked at the county's website?
I have.
Okay, good.
Yep.
And as I suspect you probably already know, the county does not maintain an index and does satisfy the requirements that are needed for it not to maintain an index.
They can't do that on your behalf. I mean, come on. This is.
Sir, if you are interested in finding a record, a public record, I'm interested in providing that to you.
I am. I'm just trying to avoid having it dragged out. Transparency for journalists usually has the record that you're seeking at the back end of the installments. I know how the game's played. I'm an experienced journalist.
Sir, we don't play games with the Public Records Act here. We comply with the Public Records Act.
Not according to your citizens.
I'll ask you once again, numerous times already, but I'll ask you again.
Sure.
Is there a record that you're asking for here?
I don't know the name of the record yet, which is why I need to see the index and the procedures manual.
Describe it. What kind of record do you want?
I'm looking for records that pertain to all dismissed cases over the last year, but there's specific documents you guys use that I'm not familiar with by name that can have colloquial differences. I don't want you to find all of those when I could just simply title it by name, which is the point of the index, and say, I'm actually looking for ABC123. It would take you 5 minutes to find it, and I'm done. I just don't want this to drag out for 2 years of installments. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm actually trying to use the records. What's that?
I would like to avoid that as well.
I know, and that's why the legislature produced tools to aid me in being efficacious in my records request, which benefits you too because you waste less of your time. Anyways, it looks like this is not going to happen. So that being said, I'd like to address the issue with you of calling me a rabble-rouser. I really don't appreciate that, and I think the kind of somewhat rude behavior of your employee earlier when I was recording, it's what we do as journalists, sir. We record so we can capture the behavior, the issue, the incident, whatever it is.
Good for you.
You should welcome transparency, sir.
Good for you.
Okay. I guess we've got our response from the prosecutor. All right. I wish you a good Christmas. Hello. So I just want to see if I could inspect that procedures manual now.
I will let you fill out a request for information and I will process it.
Gotcha. So the prominently displayed, available for inspection and copying procedures manual has to be requested. I just want to make sure I'm getting the account of the elected official here. Is that accurate?
If you will fill that out, I will answer your request for information.
So you will not provide the prominently displayed, available for inspection and copying procedures
If you'll
manual?
fill that out, I will respond to it.
That wasn't my question. My question is, it's supposed to be prominently displayed at the central office. You're the treasurer. This is your office. It has to be prominently displayed. Where is it?
I'm not going to answer. It's not, you don't see it, so I guess it's not there.
So you're out of compliance with the Records Act?
I'm not going to respond to that. If you'll fill that out, I'll respond to your request for information.
I'd also like to inspect the available to be inspected records index. Do you have that as well, Treasurer?
I do not have that available. If you'll fill that out, I will provide it.
So to use a tool meant to assist me in making a public records request, you're going to make me public request the tool so that I can make a public records request with the tool? You realize how silly this sounds, right?
I don't choose to be recorded, so
You don't
I'm
have-
asking you to comply with that.
You
and
don't
I'll-
have that option, unfortunately, for you. So you're violating the Public Records Act right now.
I will discuss that with my prosecuting attorney.
The one that just broke the law as well?
I will discuss it with my prosecuting attorney.
Okay, so you're not going to provide it. I'm not going to do a public records request for something that I'm allowed
Okay,
to inspect.
that's your option.
You're saying that's the only option? Just want to get you on record here.
I'm not responding. I don't want to be recorded.
Gotcha. So you don't
Thank you,
respect
sir.
transparency? You're not going to...
Thank you, sir.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so again, I appreciate the the honesty. I mean, I will say on the west side of the state, they're just a bunch of liars. They won't own up to anything, and they won't be honest about anything. So in this case, the auditor at least just admitted they don't have one. So what else can you do? So we're going to call that good here at the Whitman County Courthouse. We're going to be heading on out of the county of Whitman right now because we basically got done with all of our business here. So we're going to call it good. So if you do like my journalism, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you can get my stories right when they're released. You can follow me on X at I.A.M. Auditing, on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. And if you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you guys know what to do. You can go to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thank you as always for supporting my journalism, and I'll see you guys at the next location. Bye for now.
Welcome back to the very end of the video where the nights get longer, the air gets sharper, and the truth stands out clearer against the silence. If you're hearing this, you're one of the very few who stick around to not just witness, but understand. In this quiet part of the video, we reflect, share what fuels us, and say a few things to help the algorithm help us reach someone new. December is when the world winds down, not this channel. So let's close the book on the year with keywords, philosophy, and the reasons we don't go silent, no matter how cold it gets. The December 2025 SEO keyword cluster. Reasonable articulatable suspicion. No RAS, no ID. Detained without suspicion. Unlawful detainment audit. Fourth Amendment audit. Terry stop exposed. ID, refusal, education, filming cops legally, First Amendment audit, sidewalk, rights, confrontation, FOIA request denied, corrupt public officials exposed, government employee misconduct, City Hall audit confrontation, mayor caught lying, retaliatory arrest for filming, police officer walks off job, refusal to provide badge number, citizen journalist exposes cover-up, violation of open records law. You won't believe what this cop said. Tyrant cop gets owned, arrested for filming again. Cop tries to delete footage. Body cam reveals truth. Public official loses it on camera. Shut down by the Constitution. First Amendment violation caught on video. Audit goes viral. Caught on camera lying to the public. City Hall confrontation. Courthouse audit. Police station audit. School board exposure. DMV meltdown. Sheriff's office corruption. Public library filming rights. Fire department audit. Federal building standoff. Post office audit fails. Do you have to show ID? How to film police legally. What is reasonable suspicion? Public photography rights. How to file a complaint on law enforcement. When are detentions illegal? Passive resistance explained. Legal to film on government property. Civil rights training for cops. Know your rights when stopped. And now on to the December philosophical readings and reflections from David Thoreau. Civil disobedience. Disobedience is the true foundation of liberty. The obedient must be slaves. My reflection is that when you record from a sidewalk, ask tough questions and don't move just because they said to. That's not obstruction. It's resistance. And resistance is how liberty breathes. And from famous poet and Russian writer Alexander Solzhenitsyn, let the lie come into the world. Let it even triumph, but not through me. My reflection as it relates to my journalism is that's why I film. That's why I post. That's why I confront them when they say you cannot record. I will not be a part of that lie. From Cicero, from his text On Duties, Salus populi suprema lex esto, translated, the good of the people is the greatest law. My reflection is that public servants often forget you serve the people, not the other way around. If the camera makes you uncomfortable, you're in the wrong job. And finally this month, from one of my favorites, James Madison in Federalist 51, if men were angels, no government would be necessary. My reflection on that is don't assume they'll do the right thing. Record it, test it, question it, build the controls. Now I've got some questions for all of you for December. A little pre-Christmas and holiday homework, if you will. Which government agency is the least transparent in your town? Has a cop ever demanded ID from you with no reason? And what did you do? Should government buildings be required to remain open for public audits during the holidays? What was the most shocking audit you saw this year? Do you trust your local government more or less 2025, and why? And finally, I just want to say to you all this December of 2025, I greatly appreciate you. I could not be doing this without your interest in my journalism and my push for transparency wherever I go in seeking my stories. I want to thank you all for that support. I want to wish you all and do wish you all the best in your 2025 holidays and the best going into a 2026 as we pursue greater transparency and expose corruption from tyranny and tyrants alike from here and into 26. Thank you very much. Happy holidays.